Oh, what is going on, Shedheads? Welcome back to the green room. And let me just start off by saying, wow. Wow. Can you believe it? 5 years of the green room, man. I'm all greened out tonight just for tonight's episode. I'm even wearing my green room Dixon. That's right. This shirt is actually called Green Room. Super stoked for tonight's show. Back with the boys. And I'm really excited just to see how things are going to go here tonight. You know what I mean? Because we got some cool things planned. Kind of reminisce, pull up some old clips from various episodes throughout the years, maybe some memorable moments that, just really kind of stick out to us. So we're just going to jump into those and just have a good old time, just reminiscing on some memories. So by all means, if you have a favorite memory of the green room, make sure to drop it in chat, and we'll make sure to try to get through there and pull those out and mention them and the such as. But with that said, let's start off as we normally do with a little bit of what we are vaping on, and let's start off with Uncle Chris, just because I seen vapors coming from your square over there.
Yeah. All right, just let me pop this cap on, and then oh no, I didn't. It's like one of those times where you're like trying to rush, and then you try to push down the cap, and you kind of are a little bit offline, and then it gets stuck there, and you're like, oh no, I'm gonna have to put it on a tube mod to properly line this up. And once I do that, I'll show you guys what I'm working with tonight. I will start off with actually one thing that I already set up properly, and I'll show you. I'm rocking two different things. They're both going to be the same liquid, only because this one needs a rewick, but I'm still enjoying it. So I want to show it off also, like full disclosure. So I got the custom coated Palmer's Powders Saint. Well, it's Times Vape Saint, but custom coated by Palmer's Powders. Clidden. It even has a penis on the button, which it focused for a second and now it's gone. But believe it or not, there is a penis there. You can kind of see it, even though it won't focus for me. Anyways, there is a penis there. I just said penis a bunch of times. Sorry, James.
No, you're good.
With the Vapors Cloud Mini Buddha V2 with just like a regular black drip tip, like it's not a chop top or anything like that. I just put in some fresh Sammy Nitro 28s in there that I found that I've probably had for 4 years. Like I might have almost had those as long as this show's been going. So I'm super excited about that. Inside of it, I'm just rocking like a vanilla custard that I mixed up. It's like not my normal vanilla custard. It's like a new one. because I didn't actually have everything that I needed. So I was like, you know what, like you've come a long way since you created that recipe, so might as well just give it a real shot. So I gave it a real shot, and honestly, I'm like really, really enjoying it. So much so that I ended up like making a big fucking bottle, which I'll show you guys actually, because I had to get it because the other one's empty. So that's the bottle that it's actually like that. So this is 500 mils. I've taken out a 60. Like that's all that I've emptied so far. So like I still have what, like six more, six, seven, seven. No, seven more. I don't. Six more. Whatever it is. My math is not the great right now. Six more. Seven I would get. Yeah. So I made it like maybe 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna be using that. These bottles are pretty cool. Like Dash Vape started to carry them. And before I could only get like maybe 200 mil Chubby Gorillas, but these are made by Chubby Gorilla, and they're just a 500 mil. They're pretty cool. I like them. And the setup that I'm going to be using in a second, once I put a battery in it, is I got the Dragon 2.5 with the Apocalypse. This is like the Apocalypse 25 in stainless, and it's like I can't remember which. I think it might be just called like the Classic or the 3 fin or something like that. I can't remember what it is, but it's like the same as the original. And then I have this is just like a faded, stained platinum balls. Like I know that it doesn't look like it. It almost looks like it's a copper rose, but like no, it's a platinum balls. I think it's just because I'm always vaping on like desserts that are a bit darker, and it's just somehow penetrated the yeah, it's like penetrated a little bit.
Jess is actually a long time ago did bring up why that happens. I think it might have been in a "That's What She Said" episode, and it
Yeah.
has to do with the acrylic that she has to use when she suspends things in them.
Oh, so it happened with a Stay Gold, it would happen with this or the Bat Tip or whatever,
Exactly.
anything. Okay.
That specific clear acrylic for some reason stains with use.
Well, anyways, it still looks pretty good on here, but it does really look like it's gold.
I say it looks more like this one, which was the gold one.
Yeah, it's not like that different. I guess it is different enough, but either way, it still looks good. I'm digging it, and I just rewicked this RDA and I put in this vanilla custard. So that's pretty much it for me. I'm gonna say more or less.
Nice.
Very nice.
So Sean, take it away.
I'm simple as always, still rocking the old Goon LP. I've been enjoying it since I put it back together, rocking it on top of that Warlocks mod because you know, I miss our friend Mark, so I always got to vape this mod in his honor. But yeah, rocking that breeze tones inside that. Those are the triple 28s, and got a little bit of that Blueberry Hill rocking inside, and it's just fantastic. And that's what I'm doing.
Very nice. And for me, I'm keeping it pretty simple this week, ladies and gentlemen. I've got something pretty special because its name came from this show and just this overall just community. Not only does it say it on my hat, not signed back there, but I'm vaping Shed Time, Aspen Modco Monarch, Reload 26, Bearded Viking acrylic section on there. Breeze Stones triple 28s on the inside, and I rewicked it and filled it up with some Homeboy Mango the other day, and I gotta say, pretty damn good.
Pretty. So
And it's just vaping so good right now. So with that being said, that's pretty much it as far as what I am vaping on, but it's time to throw it over to my main man, Mr. Typhon, to find out what's new in the shed.
So I mean, this is like a quick memory, because back in the day when we all started this, my segment was "What's in the news."
I know, dude. Crazy, right?
Right? And so I'm still giving you all some news, but now it's Shed Time news. And this week coming up, Mondays, so you can kick it off your week with a little bit of Shed Time action. We're talking about making art. We're talking about the fact that, let's face it, farts are funny. Like, if somebody just rips one in a quiet spot, that shit's funny. You can't deny it. We talk about iRacing, and of course, our friend Michelle Lind of Dull Dime Mods has been doing some really cool sim racing lately. We talk a little bit about that, and other game streaming as well. We get some deep thoughts on life and so much more. So if you guys want to check that out, ShedTimePodcast.com. It's your one-stop shop for all things Shed Time Podcast, and that's what's new in the shed.
Hell yeah, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just trying to get some things situated here so that whoa, hey now.
Just let you guys know, me filling up this bottle was a fucking huge fucking mess.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I got to imagine that's a bit of a process to transfer from that big guy into your 60s.
Well, so like here's the thing, right? This right here, I didn't use it before, but it has like measurements on the side, and there's like the slightest little spout. You see it right there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, it basically led me to be pouring it where the spout was about an inch and a half beyond because it was dribbling down off of the side. And I managed to actually get that really good until the end. And then the end, it just ended up, I just dribbled it all over my pants. Like it probably looks like I wet myself. But on the positive is I now have a filled 60 ml bottle. And then this bottle is a little bit more empty.
I mean, if you're liking that new variant of that, then I hope by April we have a little something that we can taste when we get together at the Steel Valley meetup.
Let's just fucking hope so, but because I am like I'll tell you that I am enjoying it for sure.
I mean, you chose to make 500 mil and give it a real go, so that's a positive start.
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely somewhat of a stamp of approval. I will have to agree with you there, Sean.
Aaron says, "Gallon, what the fuck?"
No, it's not a gallon, bro. It's like an eighth of a gallon. Maybe a seventh.
All right. I think I've got everything situated here, guys. Sorry about that. Just had to fix some things so that I could get these clips ready to go because we've got quite a few of them. I will say the boys threw me a couple, and then of course I picked out a couple myself just because I had to, because why not? But with that being said, maybe we should first off check in chat and see if we've got anybody throwing out some of their favorite memories.
I know I saw Ronnie earlier bring up my ridiculous speed on building a Type 2 as one of his most memorable.
That is a thing for sure. Definitely one of
That did
mine
happen.
too.
It was also fairly recent, but I feel like if we had like just I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but if we had like a 10-year anniversary, I'm pretty sure they could still very much be people's favorite moment.
Oh, for sure. Let's see. I think I seen one from Tooney said something about my favorite gaming memory, watching Frames hug the Hoover live. Yep, Tooney's one of the few people I've seen what happens behind the scenes of a Shed Time break, and he's coined the term hugging the Hoover. Anything else out here that I'm missing? I do see a lot of happy anniversaries, and thank you all, Breeze Tones, Fishy, Gordo, dude, haven't seen you in a while, but thank you for popping in, man. Thanks, Mom, as well. She says happy anniversary, boys. Ern, of course, we were greatly appreciate that. But I gotta say, it's kind of crazy how fast 5 years has flown by, because it doesn't feel
Definitely doesn't feel like it's been 5 years.
No, it's wild. It's wild.
But what does feel like 5 years ago? You know what I mean? In the last 5 years, we've had some pretty unique times. So getting lost in that 5 years is probably not that abnormal. I feel like a lot of people are probably like, yo, 5 years ago, damn.
Yep.
But I'm happy that we're still doing it. So I guess like at the end of the day, what a great decision we all made like years and years ago to keep on pushing.
100%. Not only that, but I mean, it bore out the podcast. It bore out so many other cool experiences that we wouldn't have otherwise had if we hadn't just given this damn thing a go.
Dude, right now this Apocalypse 25, the fucking O-rings are so tight, and I don't remember it being that way last time I used it, but I think that I bought this from Will the last time we were there, James.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that they were on sale like a month before. And so I just like bought them and I was like, yo, keep them at your shop. I'll just pick them up when I come down. And I think I've used it that weekend. And I've never used it since.
Well, what do you say, boys? You want to get into some of these clips, man?
Let's do this.
Yeah, dude, I'm ready.
All right, so we'll start off with this first one here, which is one that I picked out myself. This is one of the first appearances of what we now call the show, The Green Room. So let me see if I can go ahead and do that, and then hopefully it plays and you guys can hear it, and boom. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new episode of
Is it happening?
The Green Room. Yeah, unfortunately, hold on. Let me try this a different way, just so that the boys are gonna be able to see this. Hold on. Didn't work out like I wanted it to, so I'm gonna try going this way with it. We're gonna go boom, boom, boom. And boom. Hopefully that works. Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Now it's working for me.
But it has screwed up the live, and it does not show when I screen share.
Do you happen to have like a burner Gmail account?
Yeah, it's not gonna work, dude. We're just gonna have to do it the way I was doing it before, and unfortunately, you guys aren't gonna be able to see the clip unless you watch the stream.
Okay, let me get the stream like ripping, because normally I just pause it.
Yeah, because for some reason, when you go to share screen on Zoom, here, let me try to do this. Let me do this and see what happens first. So I'm going to do this. All right, now let me see what happens if I do this. Oops. Uh-oh. Where'd that window go? There it is. Why doesn't it want to work? Yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to work that way. So I'm going to have to go back to do it the way I was doing it before. Nope. There it is. Okay. Sorry for the dangle clocks, people. I should have tried this beforehand. But hey, you know, that's what happens sometimes. So anyways, go back here. Hold on. Yep, okay, we're good. So let me go ahead and press play real quick and see how this goes. With me, of course, and my boy, Sean Typhon, aka the Angry Hippie. So, of course, we're going to start off the show with our buffets. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to pass it off to Sean because I want to see what you've been vaping on this week, bro. Juice-wise, mod-wise, all that good stuff.
First off, cheers, everybody. We made it to Friday.
Dude, it's kind of...
If you're drinking something, this one's to you.
It's a trip watching the old buffets, bro.
Nothing wrong with that. We survived another week, everybody. Congratulations. I tip my hat to all of you. Let's hit the
Yo,
focus
one
button
constant.
and get into
James
this.
still rocking the fucking Mountain Dew. Let's go.
Yeah.
Bang. Cumber melon ice. So this is a cucumber, watermelon, and spearmint, everybody.
Ooh.
That's coming from Stan's boy over there, Mr. 62 Distribution. Those guys.
Oh, Sean.
Dude.
What
Squank.
And
did
that's
you
inside my
vape it,
squonk
bro?
here. The
Look at that.
profile on side,
Matching
Dude, that
match.
shit was actually pretty
on
fire.
top of the micro. You know, I got to do it. Although what's really cool is that all this stuff is modular. So like I can still keep
Oh,
that match
man.
game going
I still have that squonk too
I
somewhere.
know, dude.
and switch it.
I remember you used to rock that thing
Dude,
all
yeah.
the time. Nice,
Shout out
bro.
Shout out to Seth
Yeah, that
Dobbins.
was at the time.
Big ups to you
like,
wherever you are
early
doing what you're
in,
doing
That
now.
was my
I
first
hope whatever you're doing makes you happy.
Mac
Next up,
device. Period.
I've been doing this Dreamer
Damn.
Axial combo.
That looks so good on there, bro.
And
I like it.
Yeah,
you'll notice
I started with a Mac.
I got that
squonk
old
and then
school
moved into
Grenady.
Yo, look at how
tall,
clean that fucking
skinny
Dreamer
tip.
looks, dude.
I'm liking it.
I know you can hear us, Aaron. That's
Yeah,
the
I was
point.
noticing that's pretty
Commentary.
tall tip there, bro.
Yeah, like that's the old school. Like when you used to get the OG Goon,
Yeah, dude.
that's what
I
that
bet
is. That's the OG Goon tall Kennedy style tip. Man,
All right. We could sit here and watch this whole thing, to be honest with you, and it'd be fucking all good by me. But, dude, like, looking back at that, seeing my camera is still flipped the wrong way. I'm trying to read the hat, and Twisted Messes is backwards.
Oh man.
Yeah, the Axial probably still bangs, dude. Probably still bangs.
Dude, an Axial on an aluminum Dreamer. Dude, that is very much fucking 2019. Like
Rocking the
2018,
3D
2019.
printed squonker, bro.
Yep.
18651 at that, right, man?
And he had a profile. Sean was rocking a profile on that. I almost
Yeah.
like wish that we saw like your buffet. Can we look at your buffet? Or did you close that tab?
Oh, I can open it real quick. I still have the link right here.
I'm curious to see like, so we saw two of Sean's setups. Like, can we just like see a quick buffet like from you?
All right.
Yeah, we definitely do have to see what you had.
Because like, dude, this is 5 fucking years ago, pretty much. Like, I need to see what James was vaping 5 years ago. Is there gonna be like Marcellus in there, or is it just gonna be Blast Off? Like, I'm really fucking curious.
Oh man, yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Because that's like almost Marcellus territory.
Here we
Like,
go.
That's.
You guys ready?
I'm ready. I'm definitely ready.
anything we say, because you know,
Should
Yeah,
be getting
'cause
right
the
in
the
the
green
mic.
room,
Really,
anything can happen.
Anything. So is that it for you, Sean?
And that's it for me, man.
All right, man. So I'm gonna start it off tonight with I'm rocking my plug Sentinel on top, that Hellfire Sentinel, and of course inside
Dude,
of
perfect
this,
time, James.
got some of that Tango Melon by Transistor, and of course
I'm a little bit ahead of you
know
guys,
how I
so
do
I'm
with
getting
my
to see all the
match game. Look at-
goodness
just look
before
at
you.
that. Look at that.
Yes.
Shit.
Plug
Loving
love
that
you.
the other
setup.
screen.
Living that setup.
Oh.
Also, you know, because my boy
Dude,
Sean's
plug
rocking
with
the
the
Arden.
Tango
I had to change it up a little bit, and I'm rocking mine
Yo.
on the Ronin. Yes.
Yes.
I believe I was the first
You were
one to
hot
do
on
it,
the
guys,
squonks
but,
back
yeah,
then,
the
huh?
Ardent
Dude,
does fit
the
on the
Ronin,
X2.
bro. When was
That
the
is
last time you seen
21700
me
version
vape
of
a
the Ronin.
Ronin?
Got a nice
Probably
Dr.
for
Merle
years ago.
tip
No, I'm just kidding,
thing
but
going
a
on
long
there.
time.
Inside of this, another transistor juice, some of that LSD, that lemon sugar drop.
What
Absolutely
RDA is
love
that?
this stuff right here. This has
Ardent?
become one of my new favorites.
It might have been. I don't know.
It's just good, man. Transistor just
Yo,
knows what
you're
they're
on
doing, guys. If you
Transistor,
haven't
heavy.
checked them out,
Dude,
make
that
sure you
must
guys
have been
do
right
that
after,
because
like,
they
an
just be killing the
NVE.
game.
Or
And,
something.
yeah, gotta show some more love to Unicorn, because Unicorn be holding me down, taking good care of me over here.
Dude,
That, or that was just one of those
MDX
care
3-in-1,
packages that Poon Sauce
25
just sent
millimeter
out
could have
to
been
you.
one of those,
unicorn
too.
on top, all copper.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
The
Of course,
MDX.
got that lovely
the big
pink
logo.
button on the bottom. Love I
Copper,
love the
dude.
fact
When was the
that they
last
do
time you
those
seen me
buttons.
rock a bare
Of course,
copper
they
mod,
did release
dude.
some new colors too, guys. If you haven't seen them, they
Thank
got
you,
like
Ashton.
blue,
Yeah,
got green,
ain't since
they
I'm
got
at
all kinds of
Ashton,
stuff.
dude.
Go
That's
check
for
it
sure.
out.
It's been a few
Dope
years.
colors. Awesome stuff over there. That's at areliquid.com.
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
I like it though. Like, dude, that's a throwback in itself.
Oh shit.
All right,
Oh wow.
dude. Old school throwback right there, dude. Then we got this guy right here, which is a pretty special moment in the old green room history. So let's go ahead and just watch this one real quick, because this is the first. Oops, hold on.
Yo, see what I'm vaping on. After the clip, after you're done showing that clip, like see what I'm vaping on in this show.
Well, here's it. You weren't on that show, bro. That was only me and Sean.
Oh, so you're just showing the next clip.
That was the very first episode of what you may call it,
The green room.
Yeah, sorry, I had that right.
Sorry, when you were showing on the screen,
Yeah,
I could see like
I
really
hadn't played
old...
it yet, because this
Okay.
is I forgot to transition screen and hide it and then bring it back. But here we go. Now let's watch.
You're
this
good.
again.
You're good. You're good.
But yeah, let's get into this one, dude, because this is fun.
Anyways, what's up, dude?
Hey, dude. Hey, everybody. Big shout outs to all you guys out there.
This is
So what we're gonna do this week, guys, you know,
This is the
we
one
got
that
Uncle
I
Chris
threw at you,
here,
right?
you know, finally got him to, you know, to say yes to being on, you know, with us every week, which I'm super stoked about. But, you know, we've kind of already talked to him, I think, before about like his story of how he's got into vaping, you know, just found, you know, vaping in general.
This is
and
before
quit
this is
the stinkies. But I kind of want to get to know Chris, you know.
Let's see what your
Sauce
buffet is.
McNasty's in the house. Of course, you guys can catch him. Vanilla custard.
Got Kanzi or Can. So good. I had to quick vape.
14
Got
minutes.
Kanzi.
Yeah, well, because that clip right there
I know,
was
Overdrip's probably
when
got a few. Sean,
James says that
I know, I got a
you
couple. Yeah, what we're
have
gonna do, we're
officially
gonna
agreed to
Overdrip
be
this week.
a
What do you
full-time
got,
member
bro?
of
What
the
do you think?
show.
All right, here we go.
All right, so first of all, I am super pumped to be here. So you guys get to see these dimples for a while, and I'm pretty excited about it to spend my time with James and Sean. It's gonna be fun Friday nights. So I'm gonna start off. I think I was vaping this last week, but it looks even kind of better than it did last week. So I got Plague Doctor.
Ooh, dude,
I
look
wish
at the
it
fucking
lined up.
patina
It's
on
pretty
that.
close. But the Plague Doctor from Deathwish Mods, and I got Shamrock Cookie from Sad Boy. It's still in there. This is the last
Dude,
bottle
that's fucking
of
patina.
the 4 that I bought at NVE. So I'm gonna probably have to buy some because I do
Smells
still like it.
pennies.
All right, my next setup is one of my favorites,
that a
and
brewski?
I'm pretty sure that it's been a Frames favorite, so you can check that out
Yes,
on the
you're
channel
drinking a
here.
beer.
But it's the Elf Thunder 2700. I have the Stone
Yes.
Gray one,
Ooh.
and then on top I got
While you guys are
well,
watching this, I'll
basically
be right
something
back.
that nobody else likes but me, which is the layer cake from.
It's
I
not
could
bad, vape, dude. It's not bad.
Well, it's good. Like it does get hot, but the flavors.
Let's go,
super good.
dude. Rock the layer cake.
And inside that, I
Yeah,
got this.
yeah.
Marco
Let's
Polo
be honest,
juice.
right? The
This is
layer
from,
cake's been your
it's made
number
by,
one for a long time.
Vape-
Dude, I'm vaping one right now.
Is it Vape by
I just, I
Yeah, Vape's by
I want to
Nutrient
vape this
is,
other
the
flavor
company
more.
that makes this juice. And you know what? I had the profile up, so let's see if I still have it. It is passion fruit, tangy white grape, and crispy Asian snow pear. And you know what? It is delicious. That I'll tell you.
Hey, Michelle, be nice to Gabe.
All right.
Gabe, Claus, and Michelle, man, always
I know,
going
they're
back.
Dude, I
together,
just
man.
said a fruit flavor was delicious.
Dude, that's crazy though, bro.
Also, like, man, look at how much grape, like more grape it is now than that 5 years ago. Oh,
I know.
damn.
You could tell I'm still on
Dang.
my old webcam too, because the coloration on my camera is so fucking saturated, bro.
It's crazy, right?
But I saw that I was drinking a brewski on that, and I haven't had one on the episode in a while, so I'm gonna crack one for all my sour fans and my Shed Time fans. A little black cherry gelato.
Okay.
What? A little smoothie style sour ale with sweet cherry, black cherry, and cherry gelato. So let's see how this goes, dude. It's
Dude,
super
you know what I'm
fucking
gonna
cold.
say right now? Like, I forgot how like sweet it is to have a dragon mod, because you can just take like the whole switch housing, like, or the switch assembly out of the switch housing so fast. All you have to do is just like push up and twist. Because this contact was like dirty as shit. So I'm at the mouse pad. Let's get it.
All right. You convinced me. I gotta grab a
Dude,
beer.
Now
I'll be back.
that is a dark beer.
Dude, that looks like almost purple.
It is.
Oh,
It smells like cherries though, dude. Like straight cherries. I should wait for Sean before I take a sip, but I'm not going to. Cheers.
what does it smell like?
Cherries.
Ooh.
Like straight up cherries, bro. And you know what it tastes like?
Cherries.
Just like cherries, bro. Oh, it's so good. I'll tell you what though. This one's thick,
It looks really thick.
but it's delicious.
Like it almost looks chewable.
Hey, you ain't late, Dickie Mo. You're just in time, bro. Because you're here right now. And that's all that matters.
All right, I'm back.
What'd you grab, Sean?
I had this delicious New England IPA from Boston's own Lord Hobo. This is glorious, and it is glorious.
Very nice, dude.
We all know I'm an IPA man. I like it, and this one's not one of the super bitter IPAs, even though it's a New England. But look at that color.
Beautiful. You know what? I think I'm gonna skip ahead here. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna play this one because this one ties into my buffet of this episode specifically.
Ooh,
I think. Oh yeah, we played this one. It's gonna be this one.
you're going for the clip I think you're going for?
I think so, man. Because if you guys don't know, I was, you know what? Let's just roll that beautiful bean footage. How about that?
Yes.
So let's go ahead and do this. And
Also, we do have an Aspen Modco release tonight at aspenmodco.com. We it's not like a big, it's not like 20 mods. Okay, I think we have like one for sale and then like 4 new ones or something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, we do have a release tonight. I'm not going to show all of them, but I would like to show one of them if I can.
Absolutely, by all
Okay.
means.
I'm just going to show this bad boy.
Of course, you had to show that one. Oh,
Yeah, I had.
Oh, with the black top too.
Yeah. So here's the thing though with this mod right here. The name of this mod
Michelle's poker face is
is
horrible.
called. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
maybe.
James, are you sure you're ready?
I don't know. Now I'm not ready, but I have to be, I guess.
I'm gonna cry either way. So
The name of this mod is Shed Time.
Yes, that's so awesome. Hell yeah.
And-
Ah,
James, it's yours.
no.
Yeah, it is. So
No.
A couple
my
of your
face,
friends
dude.
might have bought this mod for you. And I got permission from Dan to tell you that they bought this for you and we named it Shed Time. Are you crying? Oh my god, yay.
I'm fucking
No.
crying for him if he's not. Holy shit!
So it was the Omis and Dan, Swaggins, Corey, Clowns, and Aziz bought you this mod, and it's Shed Time.
That's so
Yay!
fucking amazing.
I honestly don't know what to say.
Round
Josh
of applause,
just,
guys.
like,
That
literally-
was class.
Oh, we're giving James this mod right now.
Oh my god. Thank you guys.
He's crying. It's
Aw.
fine.
I
Yeah.
Everybody
love
loves
this
you,
community,
James.
man.
Yeah, we love
Bro,
you, and your friends just wanted to gift you a monarch.
He's
because
crying. It's fine.
We knew that you really like this one, especially it's like the first black.
That's oh man.
Yeah, we wanted a really good dude to have it. so.
That mod is just so you, James.
I don't know what to
It's-
say except for thank you.
All right, I can't watch this anymore. I'm crying.
Damn, dude.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
My mom just said that in chat right now. But yeah,
It's
dude, that was a
crazy.
special moment, man. Shout outs to all my homies. I still think about you guys all the time, man. Dan, Aziz, Clown, Corey, Swags. You know what I mean? I honestly wouldn't be doing this whole YouTube thing if it wasn't for those guys. Because, we started the Omis together, and then from there, this all started. So this mod means a lot to me. Not only because, it's named Shed Time and it was gifted to me on the show, but it was gifted to me by, 5 of my very close friends that, helped start this whole thing with me. And it's just one of those things that I still look at and just like remember this moment right here and just being like fucking blown away. You know what I mean? And like Sean said, it just like it reminds me of like how much I love this community. You know what I mean? Because so many amazing things have happened just by being a part of it. You know what I mean?
For sure. For sure.
Talk about a feel good clip, man.
Now you guys want to laugh? Now this one's a good one, okay? We're gonna skip up to this one right here.
Oh yes.
Because we just have to. This is one with our good friend Mr. Johnny Dribbles, and if you guys watch this episode, you know what's about to happen in this here clip.
Yeah, I have no idea how long to play it for. Like I queued it up at the spot, basically. Like
no,
right
we're gonna
before.
watch it until it happens, bro. We're just gonna let.
Oh
it
no,
roll,
I queued
baby.
it like right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna let it roll, baby.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Yeah, like I think like 4 or 5 minutes in, it's gonna be deep into it.
Watch
oh
this.
God, this is an infamous clip.
My finger.
Oh,
all right, so you can all see it. There it is on the tip of the bottle. All right, I got
last
it.
dab Apollo.
Bam! I want everybody to see.
That's
this
already.
one was,
yeah,
Triple
that's
X.
too much.
Apollo is.
Yeah,
this is
fine.
No, that's.
All
All right.
I'll be fine. Don't you worry.
And
Ready?
in 3,
You heard him
2,
say it. He'll be fine.
1.
That's too much. Everybody's like, that's too much.
All right, so for the next 10 minutes, we won't say anything, but Sean has to carry the entire conversation.
Yeah.
What? You guys have questions? Go ahead, ask me.
Well, first
Let's do it.
question right here.
Quick
We're
hot ones.
gonna start with the take it or leave it. The next question for the take it or leave it, and the
learned
first
to
one that
only
pops
eat
up
hot
from Mr.
sauce with
Shane Oakley
food
is the
after this
warrior.
event.
Take it
Okay.
or leave it.
And since I'm the man burning up with hot
Raw hot sauce
okay.
on your finger.
a couple hiccups from the beer.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's from the beer.
Warrior. Obviously, I'm gonna take it. Damn.
Yeah, it's from the beer.
We own three of them in my house. Shit.
Dude, I think a mix between the beer and the hot sauce, I think just like fucked you, bro.
It just set it off, bro.
Fucking
But still.
hiccups, man.
There we go. We own 3 of them in my house. I have one for series.
I was literally
I have one
talking about
for-
this moment today at
For
work.
the low resistance, and then my wife owns one. Now my tongue is starting to feel that. Got razor blade feel.
I can imagine, bro.
Yes. Oh man. I gotta use my friggin' hiccup trick. All right, we're gonna see if this works with a beer.
All right, so we'll go ahead and let Sean kind of compose himself for a second. So we'll pass it off real quick to Overdrip, bro, because obviously Sean's gonna take the warrior. I know Sean's actually.
Oh, right. That was good stuff.
My eyes are watering.
Oh my God.
Dude, that's so funny, bro. You're like, oh, I got a couple hiccups here from the beer, and then like 2 more immediately after that, and then like a couple more.
I think it's like, this beer's giving me hiccups.
Like,
Sure it is.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think it was a mixture of the two.
That was brutal. Fucking brutal. And it's crazy because like literally I was just talking about it today because we were eating at Dave's Hot Chicken for lunch at work, and I was like, yeah, you guys said that the extra hot, it was too spicy. I'm like, I need to get it. Like if their top level was Ghost, then the extra hot should be fine for me. It was. But I literally was like, I once made the mistake of doing exactly what we all just watched.
Yeah. Do you guys have a request for the next clip? Maybe one of the other ones you guys sent in, Chris or Sean?
What was the other one you sent, Chris?
Oh, this one is.
There's another one that I sent.
Yeah.
It's like an origin story
Yeah. So
that was like birthed on the green room, I guess.
here we go. Let's get into it.
I dug it.
I had one that I thought of. We're going old school. I'm going back to Game Boy days. Just classic Tetris.
Dude, my mom threw
Tell
that
me.
out there in chat, bro.
Dude,
Shout
did
out
she
Mama
put it out
Janklin.
there?
She
Mama
did.
Janklin knows her
She put
shit. Yes.
Tetris question mark.
Yep. I'll take Tetris was my jam. My aunt would used to babysit me, and like we would take turns. Like, how many lines did you get? Then she had to beat it, and then once she beat it, hand me the Game Boy back, and then because we, wasn't dual screen and stuff back there. There's one Game Boy, and you wait your turn.
Yeah.
That's how we rolled. So
You got someone looking over your shoulder the whole time while you're playing, like, oh,
Yep.
no, you're doing it wrong. You're doing
Look
it.
at my
No, turn it the other
concentration.
way.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
Rams, get off.
So
the
yeah,
mic,
Tetris all
bro.
day. Chris.
You know what? I'll take it. I used to play a lot
Oh, I
of
know.
Tetris on Game
I
Boy.
know
I
what this
remember I
is.
even had
I know what this is.
like the little light that you'd like.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one that came up over your
and,
screen with like
it
the
would,
magnifying
curve
glass.
over and
Yep.
shine down. Yeah, dude. I remember. I grew up in a family, and I had like one brother and one sister, right? So we had minivans, and then when we went on like a little bit of a vacation or something, or like a road trip, dude, I was so thankful that I had a Game Boy, and I would be sitting there, and I would bring like just stacks of batteries, bro.
Dude,
Like,
ask
didn't
ask
matter if it
Mama
was dark
Janklin,
or
bro.
anytime.
Game
It was
Boy
awesome.
saved
I
us
would
on road
take it.
trips.
Tetris on Game Boy behind a Dr. Mario was like my favorite game for Game Boy.
That was a good one, too.
Sean, how about you?
Dude,
Yeah,
you
Tetris
said Mario right
is
that
the
time,
shit.
bro.
I remember when the original Game Boy came out, my mom bought one, and it came with Tetris.
I queued this
And
wrong.
man, we
was
went
this supposed to be?
hard on that
Dude.
Tetris.
We were
I
talking
might
about
even
Mario
still
Kart.
have that original Tetris cartridge here in my office somewhere.
Maybe it's
Could
for
still
the-
do
It
all
must
the
be, like,
races
right
or
after
run from the
this.
cops. That was cool.
I'm going to leave it.
It is.
And drive around and look for a mission. Like,
One wasn't like that, though. The first one, like, you were just in the garage, and then, like, cause the one where
really, if it's not Mario Kart,
There it
I'm
is.
not that into
if
it.
it's not, dude. Speaking
not
of
what?
Mario Kart, bro.
If it's not Mario Kart, like,
Who's
we'll
Mario
get to
and
that
what have you
later.
done with
I'll
Mario?
leave it. I will leave that. Sean, you're the last one on this one.
Leaving it.
Oh, split
Man,
again.
dude. Is that
Yeah.
how it's gonna be the whole game? This is the first time
We'll see.
I've
Oh,
never
we got-
agreed with
maybe
Dan
it's
so
that
much,
thing.
dude.
Really?
The first
Okay,
one
well,
was
I'm just gonna say that I wouldn't take it because I'm not really
Mario Kart, bro.
Mario Kart. I'm not that
Damn
into
it.
take it because I'm not really. If it's not Mario Kart, I'm not that into
If
it.
it's not, dude. Speaking
not
of
what?
Mario Kart, bro.
If it's not Mario Kart, like,
Who's
we'll
Mario
get to
and
that
what have you
later.
done with
I'll
Mario?
leave it. I will leave that. Sean, you're the last one on this one.
Leaving.
Good old Mario Kart, dude. Good old Mario Kart. Dude, I totally forgot about that happening here. Shout out to Dan too, by the way. We miss you, bro. So we got that one. Oh, we got this one here from Sean. This is a good clip here. This is one of a group of good buddies that we've had on the show back in the day. I'm not sure exactly where this clip goes, but I'm sure it's probably hilarious.
So this is us talking about getting involved with their 24-hour live stream that we did.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, let's see what they have to say.
But in all seriousness, the goal is to raise money for mental health. You know, one of the things that we all champion a lot is mental health awareness. A lot of people struggle with mental health in a variety of different ways. And one of the great things that the Misfits are able to do is bring an openness to the subject matter. I've been in those chats and I've seen people genuinely express themselves and get some of their deepest, darkest thoughts and feelings
Dude,
out.
I myself has been on this show and shared stories that I've never shared with anybody because of how comfortable I felt in the environment that they bring with this show, guys. Like, it
So-
was something I didn't know I needed, until I was there and it happened.
Thank
You
you.
know what I
Very
mean?
kind of you.
It was
No, thank you guys.
honestly.
It's touching. It is touching. Sorry, Sean. Go on.
It's absolutely dumbfounded me the way. I mean, we went into it just with the aim to just help one person, and the amount of people that we've had come on the show, not just the guests. I'm talking in chat as well. I mean, the chat lights up every week.
Yeah,
The chat goes crazy, and
I mean, yeah.
some of the stories are very. Trying to think of the right word. They're very personal, you know, and it's quite nice that people feel comfortable to share them stories, you know. That like yourself, James, you know, you came on and you were sharing stories that you, like you said, you'd never shared with anyone before, and the fact that that was what we set out to do, to create an environment like that, and the fact that we've actually managed to create it that quickly.
right
Because
there.
we're really new to it. You know, we're new to the YouTube thing. Me and Matt have never done it before. I know Chris has done his reviews and stuff like that. But this thing has been totally new to all of us. I mean, we're not trained professionals.
But I will have a look.
Just a case of it's an environment where you can come, share your story, free of judgment, as means of like a release.
Right there in chat. Hashtag end the stigma.
It's exactly what it's about.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I know. Like the deeper we got into this episode, the two of them started feeding off of each other, and shit just gets out of control.
Oh, did you hear that at the end? He's like, "We're not professionals," and then all of a sudden, Gruff's like, "But I could take a look."
Yeah, but I'll have a look. Yeah.
Good guys, man. I miss those dudes. Hopefully, they're doing
Yeah.
well.
I think that they still might even do the show. Like, there's a possibility that the show still might go on. I'm not sure.
Well, I know Grizz pops in our chat every now and then when
Yeah.
he's up. So, you know, shout out to Sean and Matt. Miss you guys. You guys are fantastic people. But that was a cool time because, I mean, what they were trying to do was, you know, show people that like everyone's got struggles, and, you know, talking to each other in such that open way was a really cool thing that they were bold enough to do.
Definitely. And then we've got this one, which means a lot to me because this is where we officially came up with what we now call you guys. And it was with Trevor from Unicorn Vapes. And let's just hear it.
Thank you again, Trevor, for joining us, man. It was an absolute pleasure. I had a blast. Hopefully you did as well, man. I know people out there in chat definitely enjoyed themselves. It seemed like they were pretty active out there. The good old shedheads. Yeah, that's right, shedheads. What do you got to say, Sean? What do you got to let the people know about, man?
So of course, first things first, thanks again, Trevor, for joining us. You know, it's been a real honor to get to know you. Been a real honor to get to, you know, talk to you on a personal level, like we were doing earlier. And it's really great that we can be a part of each other's growth, because that's the beautiful thing about what we all do here, is that we are all out to.
Yeah, that one's kind of a quick one. I tried to really find initially where we came up, where we first said Shedheads. I don't know if you said at the beginning of that episode, in the middle somewhere. I tried to scrub through it, but that's like the first part I found. I was like, dude, that's because if you guys remember, we had like a little poll going where people were sending in suggestions of what we were going to call you guys. And once Shedheads came up, I can't remember who said it for. Do you remember who said it? Who came up with Shedheads?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
Damn, I wish I knew. But yeah, once we heard that, I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a shoo-in, man.
Yeah, there's no better term.
Yeah, not at all. And then, you know, of course, we can't talk about the green room without talking about the build off of champions. You know what I mean? Something that, you know, we started doing here. And of course, Sean's still holding title over everybody because that's just who he is. But this moment right here was a fun one when we had the championship finale of the champions, and this is when Mr. Sammy Nitro is going about his build, and something pretty crazy happens.
It was like Chris when he's telling AJ, just put it down, bro. Just put it down.
I won, just so we could
just move on, dude.
Yo, he's catching them shits on fire.
Dang, dude.
Damn. I think they're properly annealed now.
Dude, I didn't know we were going to get pyrotechnics tonight. You guys are in for a doozy of a build-up, man. Pulling out all the stops tonight.
We've seen Stan light his cotton on fire, but we've never seen somebody light the goddamn coil on fire.
Yeah, just with the liquid.
Hey, coming up 2 minutes.
Oh, man.
Still putting down a fucking great
He's still putting
down.
Duchess, you're going to have a tough spot for second place here, man. That's all I'm going to say. Like, if you want to go for the silver, you gotta put it down. Going for the snip and tuck.
Just get him in
look
there.
at that! Look at that! Going in super easy for him there.
Honestly, yeah.
Now we're just waiting.
Don't pretty it up. Just
drip it and go.
That was a beautiful spin.
Don't worry, it should still be going. It is still going. Clock is still going. Oh shit!
That
was 2:30. It was 2:29. It was 2:20.
20.
Wow.
2 minutes 29 seconds, bro. Crazy. Mr. Sammy Nitro coming in with the flames.
Literal flames.
And then the best part about that is then Sean comes in and does you not do like sub 2 minutes on that? Or was
At
it
that
like
point,
2:01?
At that point, we weren't really getting too much under like 2:30, really.
What was that RDA?
My sub 2 minute.
It was on the unicorn, wasn't it? Or the Odium?
No, it might. Yeah, Odium. Yeah, because I sent one to Duchess for the build off. All right, and then we've got this one right here. I wanted to show just because it's a funny story, and it includes one of our good friends here, as well as over there on the podcast, Mr. Ashton Palmer. Was when I was out there at Palmer's HQ and did a stream from his house, and I have a fun little story for you. Love. So of course had to use those. And inside of this, I've got one of my all-time favorites, Blast Off from the fountain. I've been plowing through this. I brought this bottle originally for Ashton, and I brought another bottle with me that I was gonna vape. I sat down to rewick this thing last night, dripped it all up and everything, took a rip, and come to find out the bottle I brought for myself was a 12 milligram. So 12 milligram off some 0.1 Sammy Nitro aliens in a mech was pretty freaking gnarly. But anyways, I gotta show you guys this too. Look at that button porn. Look at that button porn. Look at that Empire symbol just popping out.
Right after I got.
This thing came out epic. Oh, I gotta show you this too because we did a little something different up at the top there. Little white inlay on the black there. Yeah, breaking it up. Super, super sexy. We also did a 24 millimeter cloud cap in the same satin white, so I could throw that on there too if I want to. And of course, I could still rock any black Addies on there, and it's still gonna look dope. You know, throw a black RDA on there with that Blizzard chop top.
Ooh.
Gonna look super, super sexy. So this is
I'm just saying
that we've done
red
today.
RDA, bro. Imagine put.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. And then you know what? We've got one more fun one just before we hit a little shed time break here. Just because why not? This is when the first stream from Steel Valley Vapors with Mr. Punk Rock Silver Fox. Let's just hit this clip one time too, because why the hell not? Little green. Remember, hydrate.
Yes. Stay hydrated.
We don't have a cool Kent video to remind you guys, so I'm just gonna check for you.
Yeah, just remember to drink your coldest water.
Oh, so good. Oh, that's how much I love it. Oh, just, so good. Oh,
he literally poured it all over.
Why'd you do that when I was
because I love water. Stay hydrated.
All right, so somebody out there, please tell me that you clipped that or make a clip of it and send it to us. The Green Room at thegreenroom.shedtime@gmail.com. Good old Will. Good old Will. That's how we hydrate. You just pour it on top of your head. But with that, man, gotta say, man,
sitting there like so happy.
There's so many other memories and moments that
we probably could have pulled from, but these are just some of the ones that just popped out to us. You know, we just kind of come through the old green room library over the past week and just kind of started pulling out little clips and things that, you know, just really stuck out to us. You know, there's a lot of great guests that we've had on that, you know, I'm started thinking back about, like Fogging Out with the Batman, always a great time whenever we had him on. We, you know, whenever we had, you know, the That's What She Said crew, because we've had, you know, Jess Marie on at one point, Danielle Jones was on at one point, I think.
I'm sure Angela had been on at one point.
Angela had been on quite a few times. We had her and Nick Garrity on before too. You know, of course, Nick Green we've had on a few times. I had a clip from that as well from the very first time, but you know, there's not really much to it other than just seeing him and the four of us on a panel together. You know, there's been just so many
Vinyl
great
and Vapor, Black Cat, Whiteface, Saddle Horse Blues,
AJ Holland,
AJ
and
Holland and Irby, yeah, a couple of different times.
You know, whenever
Dude, we had Heavy Metal Vapor on here.
Heavy Metal, Stan. Whenever we can get Swaggins on here, Daily Vape.
Yeah.
Who else have we had, man? We've had Tony B.
Dude,
I think we've had on at one point, maybe.
Bad Tool Customs.
Yep.
Yep.
So many great people, man. Of course, Mr. Addy Tooney himself, we've had on a few times. Always a pleasure to have him on.
And of course, some of you guys.
Yeah, and all the Shedhead sessions we've had, man, have always been a blast. Always had good times. You know what I mean? It's just crazy to think that 5 years have gone by as fast as they have. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
It's like just like seeing the things in my background change and camera shift, and same thing with Sean's background over the time, and then Chris's background. Not only that, but how, you know, like our facial hair will change, or our hairdo, or our hats, or, you know, just like what we're vaping on at the moment. You know, you could tell kind of what era we were in, and, you know, all those sorts of things. And it's just kind of crazy to go back and look at some of these things. Not only that, but like just looking at the first episode of me and Sean and seeing how far mine and his camera quality have gone up since then is fucking night and day difference, dude. Our audio quality is so much better, I feel like, now than it used to be.
Yep.
Like, there's just so many things that have like stepped up, and it's just crazy, man. And we couldn't have done it without all you guys that consistently tune in and hang out with us. I know there's been a lot of you guys that have been with us since, you know, day one, or in the early days, and a lot of you guys that have found us along the way. Unfortunately, you know, so we've, you know, definitely missed some of those early people I used to hang out and be in religiously like everybody else. But, you know, as time goes, you know, people grow apart and things like that. But it's always nice. Like the last few weeks, we've seen, you know, some old faces pop back in. Like we had Gordo pop in at the beginning of the chat. You know, he's somebody that used to hang out with us every Friday, and it was good to see him. You know, seeing my mom pop in chat, you know, she doesn't, you know, pop in as much as she used to, but it's always nice to see her there. You know, I had to go run out to go grab a quick little glass, and on the big screen TV is just the two of you guys watching that video while I was out there running around. So that was kind of cool. But
Addy Tooney, just to let you know, Sammy's all right. We still see him like every night in the Vape Stew Discord. He did quit vaping though, so
this is true.
That could be partly why he doesn't like tune into the show all the time, or he's just busy. One or the other, I'm not sure, but he's doing well.
I like that. V8DV says the green room was really just the friends you made along the way.
Pretty much, man. That's really what it is. Anybody that we've ever had on the show is just somebody that we've met at some point, and, you know, we're just like, hey, man, you want to come on and chat? And then, you know, even to this day, all those people that we're talking about, I'm sure I could still contact, you know, a good handful of them, and they'd be down. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's wild. I know we've talked about it before, but it's like in these 5 years, so many different people have come and gone from the scene, and, you know, I'm proud to say that we're still here, still doing the damn thing with y'all.
Not only that, man, but like you said, like not to bring it down at all, but, you know, one thing I'll say that I've also really loved about this community is how we've been able to come together in those times of loss when, you know, we have had a member of our community that, you know, has passed, like rest in peace, Mark, rest in peace, Matt,
Yep.
you know, Valerian Steele, you know, I'm
Dave
sure there's
Satek. There's been a lot, man.
yeah, there's Vape Rye, you know, there's so many people have passed within the community. And you know, it was, you know, tough for a lot of us, but it was always good to know that I could come into one of these chats or into one of these streams after one of those things, and we're all here for each other and all, you know, here just to, you know, share those good memories of those people and just help, you know, remember those people for, you know, the impact that they had on us in like so many good ways, you know what I mean? And it's just another reason why I really, really just appreciate and just, you know, love this community that we've built here. You know what I mean? We may not be the biggest, you know what I mean? We may not be the most popular, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you what, us Shedheads stick together, man. And
Fact.
if that means more to me than anything else, you know what I mean? And I hope that continues. And, you know, who knows what can happen in the next 5 years. You know what I mean? Maybe who knows? We're still gonna be doing this, but as far as I know, I ain't looking to stop anytime soon. You know what I mean? And who knows where things can go and how far we can grow and who else we can, you know, meet and, you know, interact with and, you know, hopefully shares this life-saving, you know, healthier alternative to, you know, smoking cigarettes that, you know, ultimately brought us all together. You know what I mean? Obviously over the past 5 years, we've kind of branched off into, you know, touching on a lot of different things on this show, but at the root of it, you know, we're about, you know, harm reduction and, you know, just that those still core key points or whatever are still there, but, you know, we're just, you know, branching off and just exploring other aspects of things just because, you know, the industry is not as it was when we started. I'm not as into the industry as I was, you know, at the beginning. You know, I'm not doing as many reviews and I'm not, you know, as, you know, in touch or have my finger on the pulse of everything that's coming out as much nowadays. But, you know, that's where we can get together with you guys and you guys can let us know about stuff and we can still chat about it and, you know, just hang out and spread positive vibes. Because at the end of the day, that was all this show was about. You know what I mean? It was just a place for us to get together and just have some fun on a Friday, you know?
Going into the weekend and feeling good about it.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
As you say every week, positive vibes and crisp high fives.
100%. 100%. And with that, I think it's time that we get some of those positive vibes rolling. Sean, I don't know about you.
I'm about it. I'm about it. So, friends, you know what to do. Stretch them legs. Do what you got to do because we're going to inhale, exhale, and shed time.
Let's do it. Okay, we're here. We're here. Hopefully you guys can hear us. Hopefully you guys can see us. All that good stuff, because we're back. I just had a chicken tender instead of shed time. Is that allowed? Dude,
Shed
Dude,
time's
of
whatever you want
course.
it to be.
I'll tell you what, bro. I'll
Mindset's a
I'll
state
take
of
a chicken
mind.
tender right now after some shed time. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that. You know
Hey,
what
give
I
me
mean?
a chicken tendy. Why not?
Dude, chicken tendies all day. Okay.
Honey
Ern says
P.
he'll allow it, so it's all right. And thank you for those that stay throughout the shed time break. One thing Sean and I have noticed over the past few episodes, we do notice that people, tend to dip during the shed time break, which is unfortunate. But I do appreciate those of you that do stay. You know what I mean?
We'll make it more interesting. As part of the new year of I guess season 6, if you will, of the Green Room.
Damn.
I think I will resolve to make it a mission to make us a nice shed time break video. That way we have something to watch instead of just a still photo.
That'd be cool too.
Boom. Make it a little bit better for everybody.
I heard a promise there, guys.
100%. That's a promise.
Yeah, sometimes, Ben. But it's crazy because now it's going back up again, which is weird. So I don't know how that works. I don't know if people just like click off and then come back. Anywho, let's get into a game. I will say I didn't put a poll in the chat tonight because I already knew what game we were going to play today because it's a crowd favorite, one of the first ever games that we have played here on the Green Room. And it is time for a little bit of Take It or Leave It. So if you guys have seen us play this game before in the past, which I'm sure you have by now, we've been doing this this game here for 5 years. You know what I mean? We don't do it every show, but we do it at least once a week, I feel like, or at least once a month at the least. You know what I mean? But what we do is we throw a category of some sort to you guys, and you start dropping things that fit within that category. We'll pick one out one at a time, pass it around the panel, and say whether we would take it or leave it. You know, is it something that, oh, hell yeah, I'm about that life. I want it. I'm going to put that in my pocket and go home with it or load it up in my trunk and, get out of here? Or is it something that I'm just going to walk right on by, not even think twice about even trying to pick it up? You know what I mean? So with that, what are we thinking here, fellas? Do we go old school and we go vape oriented, like maybe like vape mod or vape RDA, or just keep it like open-ended vape?
I mean, the way you
I'm
just
probably like open-ended vape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liquid,
Like,
RDA, mod, whatever, dude. Just fucking let her rip, tater chip, and we'll see what we can.
We'll see if we can go quick. Get as many in as possible. So farm in there.
Fire
away, chat. Hit us with those vape items.
Hit us with your best shots. Once those start rolling in, we'll start picking them out, and we'll see how things go. Okay, first one off the top from our good man, Mr. Face Meat. He says, black licorice e-liquid. Take it or leave it. Sean?
I'm going to leave it. I like black licorice, but not enough to vape it.
All right.
I also would probably leave it. Like, I don't think I've ever once thought, oh, I want to vape it. The only time I ever tried it was I bought like some anise and he put it in like an orange ice cream. I was trying to like recreate tiger tail ice cream. I don't know if you guys have that. I think that you guys might not, but it's like orange cream. Like it's like a ice cream, but it's like an orange flavor. And there's like a ripple of black licorice within it. And it's actually really quite good. But I wouldn't want to just vape black licorice. No way.
Yeah, unfortunately, Face Me, I am out on this as well. I don't like black licorice in any way, shape, or form. The only thing that I have ever like consumed willingly that tastes sort of like black licorice is Jägermeister. And that was just because at that time I didn't care and it got me fucked up. So drink responsibly.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Exactly. And you put a little bit of Monster in there. Not too bad. It's all right. It's not great, but it's not terrible. All right. So who wants to go next?
I can go. I'm just gonna go with the first one from Adi Tooney, which is Dinner Lady Lemon Tart. E-liquid, obviously.
Dude, I haven't had Dinner Lady Lemon Tart in about 3 years? Maybe?
Maybe more.
I don't know exactly. But I will say, I'd probably leave it. Because I have better lemon vapes than that, I think, now. You know what I mean? So I'd probably leave it. Like, at the time, it was pretty decent, but there was always something about it that I was like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was good, but like it wasn't like, you know what I mean? For me. You know what I mean? This is all subjective here, people. It wasn't any Marcellus, you know what I'm saying? Like that, let's just put it that way. And it ain't no LC, you know what I'm saying?
Sean, how about you?
I mean, I'm obviously leaving it.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
really
not a
fuck with
lemon guy at all anyway.
I don't really fuck with the lemon bakery stuff, so that's just not me at all.
Fair. I would definitely taste it. I mean, I've tasted it a bunch of times. I vaped quite a few bottles of it. It's solid. It's like, you know what? Honestly, this is the best way I could describe Dinner Tart, Lemon Tart by Dinner Lady, is that for the age of it, it's really quite good. Could you make something better now? Absolutely.
Yeah, I love the drip theories. Like, I for some reason can't not call it Diner Lady.
It's funny. I felt the same way.
Yeah. All right, so Sean, over to you. Keep those suggestions rolling too, people's.
Yeah, guys, keep dropping them in the chat, and I'm just gonna literally go with I think it's the next one in line, and that's Earn with MTL tanks.
I'm gonna say wasted only because like I have them and I never use them. So like obviously like I don't care if I have them ever again. So I'm gonna say wasted. I'm wasting them right now.
Honestly, Chris, I was gonna say the same thing. I was like, I'm leaving them as it is right now. I have like multiple that are just sitting on Addy stands that haven't been touched since they were first initially set up. I have like a super dope custom coated K-Fun Light 2019 or whatever with a super sick little 18350 mech mod to use with it, and nah.
And I don't use it.
Because at the end of the day, if I'm gonna mouth to lung, I'll end up using a pod majority of the time. Because I'm not gonna use it for a long period. It's not something that I'm gonna like use forever. It's just something I'm using for convenience at that particular moment. If I'm not in if I'm in a situation where I can vape whatever I want, oh dude, I'm chucking clouds, bro, wherever I'm at. I don't give a flying. Well, no, that's not true. If I'm sitting here at my desk, you're not gonna see me mouth to lunging anything, dude. I am chucking clouds in this room until there's a vapor haze just lingering. You know what I mean? Which happens during this show at some points in time. You know what I'm saying? So like I do enjoy them, but I'm probably not going to use them. So I'm going to leave it. Long-winded answer, but leaving.
Yep, I'm right there with you. I have a handful of MTLs. They're just sitting there collecting dust, doing nothing. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it too.
I will say, side note, mango, black cherry gelato. Chef's kiss.
Nice.
Oh wait, hold on. What's this? Chef's kiss.
What's your pick, sir?
Oh, my turn. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Let's go. Okay. Oh, this another one from Face Meat. Just because I'm curious. Rainbow anything. That's not what he
for
said.
sure.
He said devices / atomizer, but
No, I'll rock rainbow shit. I have a rainbow.
and take
Dang.
dual.
I have a rainbow take dual as well as all three of us, but I also have a rainbow dang.
Dang.
I don't have any rainbow like tube mods. I actually don't think that I have any rainbow mods, but like if there was a rainbow tube mod that matched like with the rainbow RDA, I'd fuck with that. Like that'd be cool. I would probably rock that. So I'm gonna take rainbow something for sure.
All right, Sean.
I mean, I'm gonna take it because from time to time, I have come across some really good variants of that rainbow, and I think like if in a perfect world, right? If I could see like the same Addy I want in 10 different rainbows, you know what I mean, and pick which one I was gonna actually take
your
home.
perfect rainbow.
Yeah. Like, oh, that one's got a little more green and a little more purple, like, and a little less of the pink. Like, yeah, that's the one I want. Like, dude, fuck yeah. All day. Oh, that one's a little more blue. Like, yeah, yeah. Like, so yeah, like, I've seen some really cool ones and I've seen some generic looking ones. If I can have one of the cool ones all day, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm out. Leaving it. No, thank you. I don't like it, dude. Don't know why. I just don't like it. I feel for some reason I see something that's like that, like kind of rainbow metallic-y thing, and it makes me feel like it looks cheap. I don't know why. I like shiny stainless stuff. I like shiny copper stuff, shiny brass. But if it's got like some sort of rainbow, and don't get me wrong, heat treat is a different story, because you could tell the difference between a heat treat and like just some like rainbow.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Whatever.
The colors on a heat treat are way different. They're like way less vibrant, but like they're more rich, if that makes sense.
I don't like it, dude.
No, fair enough. I mean,
the
you're
only
not
rainbow
alone.
thing that I have, Chris, is that intake dual.
Yeah,
it's
like I've never.
Thing it vapes so good.
It does vape good.
It does. I don't vape it though because it is rainbow.
Because it's rainbow. This man.
Well, it's not gonna look good on anything.
It looks good on any black mod, bro.
So yeah, any black mod is what it looks good on, basically.
Nah. Anyways, next.
All right, so next, I think that it's me.
Yep.
I think that it's me. I'm going that it's me. This one's from Drip Theory, and it's mesh RDAs or RTAs.
Yeah, I'm
so like mesh
I'll hop
addies.
in here. I'm not a mesh fan at all, dude. Not saying that it doesn't work and it doesn't vape and give you like okay, like I just don't enjoy. It's too cool of a vape for me. If it's okay. You said RDAs and RTAs, right? So rebuildables, yeah, I'm out. And then throw it in a pre-buildable sub or a pre-built sub-ohm tank. Oh yeah, all day. I don't want to fuck with it.
I'm 100% with James on this one. For all those exact reasons that, like, when it comes to the rebuildables, I tried them. I didn't enjoy the vape you get out of that. But I will say that the mesh coil has proven itself to be the superior pre-built coil inside, you know, those kind of disposable coil heads and pods and stuff.
All right. I think that I also am going to like waste it. I remember like the profile, I mean, it was like innovative. So like I'll give like Joel that for sure. I never liked the way that it vaped. And I did always sort of want to try. There was like one called like the Profile M, I think, and it was like a little tiny, like, dude, it was just like this slammed RTA, and it looked
was
really good.
awful.
Oh, was it? Okay,
I
it
bought
looked
one.
super fucking good though.
It did.
But I'm like, yo, like, am I gonna buy this to then like rock a single coil? Because like, dude, I never really got a good vape from a coil in the Profile, so I was like, I never ended up getting one. So like, I just could never get behind mesh. I'm like James, like, I don't like that cool of a vape.
And I'm not saying
So
that
I
it
just
doesn't work either. You know, I
no,
could
it
see
clearly
why
works, but
why some
No,
people would enjoy it, but just for me, not only that, but I just always ended up having a fucking rough time getting it to wick properly. You know what I mean?
You needed so much cotton.
Yeah, it was a big old fucking lump.
You were basically using an entire piece of cotton bacon.
yeah, it was like definitely the width. So
Like,
you could
yeah,
probably
like
like re-wick a
you
profile like 5
you would
times from
take a whole
one
piece and just cut it in
strip.
half basically and be like, here we go, I wicked the fucking profile. Like, it was crazy. It was so much cotton. That was a big part of why the RTA was not that good. Was because you needed so much cotton that like you couldn't get it to wick as fast as you would vape.
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
You
5
know?
mils to get it wet.
Yeah, legit. So all right, so it's my pick now.
Yep.
Let's see what we got out here.
The Profile still was like one of the top selling RDAs ever though.
I put a ton of people on it when I ran the vape shop because for a first time rebuildable something, it was a very great place to start people.
True.
It was, you
Yeah,
know,
I
the
feel
way
like
that
if
that
that's
worked.
if that's where you learn and you learn to build mesh first, like you probably get it down a lot easier than those of us who use coils. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I was able to take a few people and move them off of just, having to buy their baby beast coil and replace it every 2 to 3 days because they had a bunk one every pack, and got them on something like that, and they fell in love with that whole flavor experience that they had never had before. So like, I'm grateful it existed for the people who love it, because though it's not for me, it definitely hit the spot for a lot of people and likely still does. All right, so this one's from Earn. Asmodeus Mods. Take it or leave
Dude,
it.
okay. He didn't say anything specific. But I will say Asmodus made some pretty cool stuff back in the day, dude. Like I've always wanted a Minikin V3. Like always. Just never ended up buying one or getting one. But I just love that body shape. But and obviously now I kind of have one, but it's the it's very similar shape. You know what I mean? I always loved and enjoyed the shape and hand feel of that mod. I think that's why I enjoy this so much. Not only that, but like they had some other cool ones too. Like the Lustro was kind of cool. I have a what's it called? A Luna, their Luna Squonk, which was pretty sick with the Stabwood one.
It was like one of the first ones to have like the full cutout,
Mm-hmm.
not like a hole.
Yeah, with
like
the little door at the bottom, magnetic
Yeah.
door at the bottom.
Okay, well, I'll jump
So
in.
I'll take it. I'll take Osmotus.
I'll take them for sure because, like, dude, I had.
You have a Minikin V3, right?
Well, it's a Minikin V2. There might actually be a Minikin V3. I don't have that, but the one that I have, like that
Oh,
army
is there
green
not a
one, is a
V3?
Minikin V2. And I have a Lustro, like the one with the fucking light.
Yeah.
That's green. So I have those two.
That green is dope too.
And yeah, dude, I like them. I think that they're good. I can't remember.
They have the touch screen too, right?
Yo, hold up. Yeah, it's got a touchscreen. Yes, the Minikin V2 does, and then the Lustro has one, but it's colored. So it's like extra or whatever. But, dude, Did they not
80
make?
watts on the Galactic,
Yes,
bro.
man. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
did they not make the Galactic?
They
Of
did,
course.
dude.
How could I not take that, bro?
All right,
Yeah,
quick
bro.
backstory for those that may not remember, because this is also a core memory of this group
This
of
is
friends
5 years
right
ago,
here.
easy.
Easy, dude, because this was the early days. We talked shit so much on the Galatech RDA and just how shitty of an RDA it was and how it never vaped good or this or that or anything. And then somehow we ended up at our NVE house, the Stooge house, the Airbnb, where we ended up with a Galatech and what kind
And
of
it was rainbow. It was rainbow.
it was rainbow. And what
Yep.
kind of squonk mod was it on?
Oh fuck! It was something shitty. Was it a Pulse?
No, it was something weird.
Because I remember
It
the
was like
idea
a
was it was
regulate.
supposed to
Oh,
be
it was an iJoy
Capo.
squonk.
Capo. That's right. 'Cause it was supposed to be something awful with something awful, and
then who put? I forgot what kind of coil we put in there. It was just some like whatever fucking.
It's like a twisted like 28 gauge or something
it was
stupid.
something. It was something dumb. You know what I mean? And we fucking put it in there and we wicked it and turned that bitch up to 80 watts and we started passing it around. And believe it or not, after all this shit we talked about this thing, it was actually vaping all right. Like,
we had like this like mid juice in it too. It was like a fruit juice.
We're like, oh, let's set up the worst setup ever. Worst juice, worst mod, worst RDA, and see how bad it vapes. And we're like, this is actually pretty good.
this actually doesn't suck as bad as it should.
It's actually ain't bad. Oh, dude. Good times, man. Anyways.
Oh, man, the traveling Galatech. But yeah, I would take an Asmodus too. I've never had one, but the thing that I always thought was cool was that like they did some of those really nice high-end variants of their stuff.
Yeah.
Where you could have the like really cool
like
stab
the
wood acrylic stuff.
Or the stab
wood
Midikins.
You know, and like I always wanted one of the nice, expensive ones if I was
Their
gonna ever
packaging
have
was
one.
always like pretty nice too.
Yeah,
like
so
on some of their mods, it was like way more than other mods, but there's some pretty nice packaging. Even the stuff that was made of cardboard and whatever, like it was like real nice, like comparatively speaking to like other shit.
Yeah, the Kodama. They're all called the Kodama Minikins.
Yeah, that was the stabwood shit. Yeah.
Thanks, Ern. All right, so Sean, your turn, or did you just pick?
No,
that
I
one?
picked the Asmodus,
Okay,
so
it's
it'll be
back,
back
to
to you.
me again. Sure, why not? We'll go a little bit long tonight. Why not? It's 5-year anniversary. You know what I mean? What's a few extra minutes? You know. Let's go with. Trying to find something kind of like off the wall.
Oh, just going back to Ben.
All right, here we go.
Mesh.
All right, here we go. From Addy Tooney, Mama San's purple cheesecake e-liquid.
I'm gonna waste it. I vaped it. I just thought it was not my speed at all. I did not like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it as well. I remember trying it at NVE, and I was not at all moved by it.
All right. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it either. I didn't like it. No good. No bueno. And if, by the way, guys, if you guys don't think of anything, I will say you can just come off the top of something if something pops into your head, because I've had a few things popped in my head.
Okay, I'm actually gonna go. This is like based off of LJ. But yes, anyway, so this is based off of what LJ said. He said any overpriced J Hayes garbage. So I'm going to say the Jenna RDA.
No thanks. I'm out, because I heard didn't it have like a weird airflow insert sort of situation that was kind of a pain in the ass?
I don't remember. I never owned one.
I remember it being a process to deal with. Yes.
And it was only a single coil too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm
I,
out. I'll leave
I
it.
remember vaping it, and it vaped really good. It was a good vape, but I too am gonna leave it because it's a single coil and it's not my style of vaping.
Yeah, so like I'm guessing, Sean, that you might have vaped the same one that I vaped, but I vaped it like a few different times.
Jacoby's?
Like yeah, Jacoby's, yeah.
Yep.
And it actually vaped really, really good. I didn't build it. I didn't even look at it. I don't know even what it is. I know that it's a single coil. That's about it.
That
And his
and
was stainless.
You made a good
And
point
he had
there
his
too,
on his
Aaron.
0.
And the point that and the price point on it, dude. The
It
price
actually
point
wasn't
was
even that expensive on that one. It was like $100.
still. I haven't bought. I don't think there's many RDAs that I bought that are over 80.
Well, I mean, $80 to $100 is really not that big of a deal, in my opinion.
Well, buying something that you're not really interested in is my whole point. Spending that much money on something that's not really my style.
Well, then the price doesn't really matter though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it
there's
because
times where I bought things that aren't necessarily my style because they were cheap enough just to say, fuck it.
well, yeah, but that's like $30. You probably weren't buying $80 things.
No, well,
You
that's
were
what
like,
I'm saying. That's where the difference comes in.
But yeah, like I actually thought it vaped really good. If somebody gave me one, I probably would vape it. I don't think that I'm gonna like search out one or whatever, but I can remember like perfect. The very first time I vaped it was at NVE, and Jacoby had it on a Stratum Zero or Stratum Zero, and he had Shamrock Cookie in it. Like within the first hour of being there, like he must have rolled in there with that setup wicked, and then went right to like Sad Boy and got Shamrock Cookie, and I vaped it, and like the combination of never trying Shamrock Cookie before that, then the vape from that like device, everything about that, like I loved it. It was great. And then I tried it another time, like another meetup or two, and every time I vaped it, I was like, man, this thing does vape super good.
Are you talking about the Reverie drip theory? You said what was the name of the vertical coil RDA or the Lucid, the dual coil or the single coil? Lucid was the first one. Reverie was the second one. The Reverie was the single coil.
Reverie was more of the mass one.
That's it.
Yeah.
Reverie was the one that just got pulled out the shelves because it cut too many people.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Lucid was like, I think was just more proof of concept for Stan that he could design something and sell it a bit.
Looks like you can.
Stan was really good at fucking designing mods, though.
That's true. That's a fact.
All right, so is it back to me to close it?
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna pull one off the top of my head because I think that this is gonna be an interesting one. 4 millimeter and up inner diameter coils. Take it or leave it.
Leave it. I don't use anything over a 3.5, and I hardly ever use a 3.5. I'm mainly 3 to 2.5, 99.9% of the time. So I'm gonna leave them.
Okay. I'm gonna take it because I've actually vaped them and they're good. Like I have a Death Trap 24, and I remember I put like it was like a 5 millimeter coil, dude, and it was like a pretty finer coil, and I think that it was like a 0.4, and I rocked it on a fucking stack, and it vaped like really, really good. I actually remember when I got my first Death Wish mod. Actually, that Plague Doctor, or was it the Plague Doctor? No, my first one was it was that. Yeah, it was that Plague Doctor. Whatever. Yeah, I think it was the Plague Doctor. I think I bought it at NVE. No, I think it wasn't my first one. It was the one that I got at NVE, which was the Plague Doctor. I think.
Yeah, because then I got one shortly after because I had to have
the dude at the booth would install coils, and like if you bought it, you would get a free
Dude,
set of
remember that
coils.
thing he put in Corey's single coil death trap? That fucking monster of a coil?
Yeah,
like a
well, he had all these like
5mm.
coils built up for the way they vaped. So like he ended up putting like 0.08s in mind, but like dude, they were like a 4+ millimeter fucking 4 wrap. And they're in there, and dude, it fucking ripped, and like it blew some pretty good clouds, but like I always thought that it was way better with like a 0.11 with a 5 wrap alien. Because these were just fused Claptons. But they're
Dude,
fucking massive.
Remember
bro.
that jump though from the fuse Clapton to the alien?
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, I actually rocked fused Claptons for so long because like I got to the point of making them solid, and I just made so many for myself. And I was like, why am I gonna buy aliens?
I remember, dude.
Like they're like $10 a set.
I remember those days, bro. And then we started getting spoiled by trying out everybody's coils and shit, and they were like, "Oh fuck." I don't.
Yeah, I haven't really vaped fused Claptons in a long time. I'd be lying if I said
I have sets of
know,
fused
but...
Claptons from people that I purposely I kick to the side every time I pick it up because I'm like, oh, I don't use
those. Are for Bill Doss now.
I don't even use them for that, dude. Because then I still end up using aliens. Like, oh well, if I'm gonna vape it, I want it to vape the way I want it to.
But as far as the large ID is concerned, I mean I agree with Chris. Like in a scenario of series vaping, stacks, that sort of thing, that larger inner diameter can definitely be an advantage. Now, with all that said, I am not one to vape series ever. So I'm gonna leave it because like it just doesn't fit my style of vaping. But I do see a lot of situations where its application is very advantageous, like that. So
All right, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think that might wrap up tonight's episode. I will say thank you all once again for helping us celebrate 5 years of this crazy show that we like to call The Green Room. We wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys, and hopefully we can continue to do it with you in the future, and hopefully, some more fresh faces come along with us on the journey along the way. But with that being said, I think it's time that we go ahead and wrap things up here. So Chris, over to you, my dude.
Well, 5 years, gentlemen. So it's pretty crazy to think about. I will say, I've enjoyed every Friday that we've done a show. I'm still obviously, super pumped to be here, that I was there all the way back then, like looking through some of the clips and then like me searching for some clips myself. Like seeing and thinking about like where we were at that time in our lives. It's like you're looking at a video from 4 years ago. It's like, whoa, we've all come pretty far in 4 years or whatever, in our vaping journeys, as well as like even the people in the chats. Because like that's such a trip, man. You get to look at the chats from those old videos, and like I'm seeing names that I'm like, yo, that's fucking crazy. So that was really good for me, just like mentally, just like seeing all the people that kind of have been a part of this community throughout the years that we've been doing it. I do want to just thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank the people that are still showing up. It obviously is a big drive for why we keep on doing it. Like we enjoy it, but like we could just have a chat. Like we don't have to do it live, but with people still showing up, like we feel like not necessarily an obligation, but like the luxury of being wanted to be viewed and like be a part of something, right? So I want to thank you guys all for that. I want to thank our moderators from past, present, and even the future. But like shout out to Livia Lee. Miss you so much, Liv. I know that you're still doing things because like every so often I'll get like this random alert on Facebook, even though I don't ever open it up, but it'll just show up on my phone. I don't know if that happens to anybody else, but it'll be just like random people from like your past that you'll get like notified. I'll be like, Olivia Lee just put up a post on Facebook. So like I know that she's still doing okay. And Erica Vapes, like, man, I was looking through everything. and like all the fucking
thumbnails,
thumbnails that she did.
Dude,
Like she did
yes.
so much work for us. Like what an awesome lady. Like thank you so much, Erica. Obviously, you know, Addie Tooney, Earn now picking it up. Like there's so many people that without you guys it would not be worth doing, or it would be just a hassle. So thank you guys. I'm not gonna say cheers. Here's to 5 more. 5 years is a long time, as we just went through. Like it's a long time. But here's to the next episode. I'll say that. So check out shedtimepodcast.com. You can check it out, listen to the podcast. Appreciate that. I think that's everything for me. So everybody be safe. Have a good week. And Sean, take it away.
Well, guys, I'm gonna echo Chris a little bit and just say, big thank you to everybody who has been with us watching, those that are out there in the replays, those of you guys that are in the chats, and of course those of you who are just lurking and just watching. We appreciate everybody who has created this little Shedhead family, the Shedhead nation that we're becoming. It really does mean a lot to all of us. And on top of all of that, I do too. I want to thank all the people who have been guests on this show over 5 years, all the friends, all the colleagues, if you will, in the vape scene that have joined us here. Without them, we wouldn't have gotten you guys to come and tune in, right? So with that, guys, I'm going to say it like I always do and tell you, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool. Don't be a dick. And whatever it is that you do, be sure and have some fun.
Absolutely. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, is that time for my favorite segment of the show, some Confucius Say. And today, some wise words of wisdom, some food for thought for all of you guys to think about over this upcoming weekend from our main man. And today, Confucius Say. Man who cook carrots and pea in the same pot. Very unsanitary.
2. Mm-hmm. This is true.
Whoever's doing that, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not cool. And then
I mean, pea is sterile, but that's not really.
I mean, if you like the taste, I guess.
He also says though, adults are just kids, are just wrinkled kids who owe money, which is true.
Yeah.
Some more so than others, but
Yeah.
it's definitely true.
I think like that all the time. It's just like, because inside I feel like a child, but at the outside I'm an adult that has responsibilities and bills to pay.
Who left me in charge of me?
Yeah. Who gave me responsibility of me? But anyways, guys, thank you so much for celebrating 5 years of the Green Room with us. Hopefully you guys stay tuned for next week's episode. Not sure what's going to happen. You guys just have to stay tuned and find out. Otherwise, you guys can go check out the podcast, shedtimepodcast.com. And I think I'm going to end it like I always do. I'm going to send out all of those positive vibes, crisp high fives. And as always, it's just vape on, Shedheads.